Thank you, wonderful people, for being here today. We march because we want to make a difference, because we want to show an alternative. We could go down the road of the supine acceptance of the government narrative in relation to Palestine, or the media narrative, which is to report it but propose nothing about it. We could just go down the conventional road of saying and doing nothing. Or we could do what we're doing here today, and we do every day, and we do all the time. Assert our right to demonstrate, our right to speak, our demand to be heard on behalf of those people who are victims. The children who are being killed and starved in Gaza. I can't be the only person in this street here today that finds it hard to look at television coverage of a child starving to death with no baby formula and nothing else available, and the mother looking helplessly on who can do nothing about it, and doctors in tears because they haven't got what they need in order to save that beautiful child's life. Or the hospitals that are being routinely bombed as we continue to demonstrate by the Israeli Defense Force. Or the Hunger Games, when desperate people queue for food at the private sector organised and paid for kitchens, and then they're shot dead as they walk forward to try to get a bowl of food or a bowl of meal to try and get through the rest of the day. There is something vile and evil about this. And yesterday, the bombing of a church, and the killing of doctors, and the killing of journalists, the killing of all those people that are trying to tell us the truth. And so our alternative is one of solidarity and support, and obviously the demands we continue to make about the ending of the arming of Israel, and our demand for the recognition of Palestine and the supply of aid. We are often minimised and diminished by the British media, but I tell you what, we are part of a global movement of people who are determined, just like those 40, 50 years ago who campaigned against the Vietnam War became a global movement. Just like those who campaigned against apartheid in South Africa became a global movement. And this week I was very privileged to go to Bogota in Colombia for the Hague Group conference that was held there. And I want to say a big thank you to Progressive International for assembling the Hague Group after the ICJ decision and after the ICC decisions. I also want to say a huge thank you to the government of Colombia, President Petro in particular, for the work that he did to ensure that the conference took place, and the declaration that was signed by a number of nations. So I want you to all join me in thanking the following countries for being the first, amongst I hope will be many, who've signed a declaration. So thank you, South Africa, Malaysia, Indonesia, Cuba, Namibia, Nicaragua, Bolivia, Colombia, St. Vincent and the Grenadines, Libya, Oman, and Iraq. That declaration is very clear. It's a very clear declaration. They will supply no weapons to Israel. They will supply no fuel to Israel. They will not trade with Israel. They will follow the international law and recognize the people of Palestine who are being in desperate need. And so we thank them, but I say this to anyone listening or watching this, whatever country you're in, wherever you are in the world, get on to your government to join in and sign the Hague Declaration. And since the British government blocked the private member's bill that I put forward, the Gaza Inquiry Bill, supported by other colleagues in Parliament, some of whom are here today, including Richard, we have decided that instead of waiting for the government to continue blocking my proposal for an open public inquiry, we're going to hold our own. And that inquiry will take place on the 4th and 5th of September. It'll be in person and online. And we'll be inviting all those that have taken any action, have got any views, legal and otherwise, on all this to take part. And I want to take this opportunity to also thank Unite the Union for the decision they made at their members' conference last Friday to support members who refuse to handle weapons that are going to Israel. It's a very, very important and historic sense of solidarity that we have there. History will show us the Palestinian people were disgustingly and disgracefully treated, as they have been historically and now in the worst times ever of their lives. Thousands and thousands have perished. We have stood by with the Palestinian people, and we will always stand by with the Palestinian people. Those in government, those in the media, those in law that did nothing when they could have done and should have done, they are the ones that history will condemn. They are the ones that will be seen have been marching on the side of the oppressor, not the oppressed. So today, send the loudest message you can to the people of Gaza and the West Bank and those in the refugee camps. You are not alone. We are with you. Freedom for Palestine.